Do I get to say it? Yeah. Yeah. I think this qualifies. This definitely qualifies. Yes! Spooky time! Hey! Yeah, this is once you start taking a look at this one, I think we would all agree this definitely qualifies for the spooky time intro. This is a new indie title that seems to be making the runs around other FromSoft veterans like myself. This is Thymesia, if I got that pronunciation correctly. And first and foremost, my mirror box capture seems to be uncooperative, so you guys get to stare at my it's at the back of my room for a hot minute while I try to get it back to muster. You want to agree with us now? Yes. And how are we doing in terms of audio? Well, that seems to be going well. All right. Excellent. So, with that said, I did play around with a tutorial level, and I think I'm only going to be going through the tutorial level in this stream, because I got other obligations to attend to tonight. But, definitely want to give it the run through. And unless someone says otherwise, I'm going to keep retrying the tutorial boss until I beat him. That's just the kind of FromSoft player I am. I don't like losing to tutorial bosses. I don't care if I don't get anything extra for it. I didn't stop fighting Genichiro for the first time in Sekiro until I beat him. I'm not going to do that with Varg here in this game. But, all the same, thanks for showing up. Thanks for viewing if you're viewing by recording, which you most likely are. Thank you. Let's go new game. Give ourselves a new save. We got water over here. Hermes Fortress. Hermes Kingdom, the land of alchemy. It's said that the alchemy employed here transforms diseases into antidotes. The people of Hermes were protected by this mystical art, and the kingdom became one of the most powerful nations on the continent. In the beginning, people thought it was just another infectious disease. It wasn't until the livestock began dying and those who had been infected began shrieking out in pain that they realized a deadly plague had befallen them. The various kingdoms tried to fend off the sickness and ghastly creatures, but their efforts were futile and despair engulfed the entire continent. Sounding very Bloodborne-esque. Hermes' kingdom, founded atop a colossal tree, quickly rose to power due to their use of a miraculous alchemical science which was able to turn the plague into a cure. As the plague ravaged the lands, they relied on this alchemy to light the blessed flame. The blessed flame, what's the blessed flame? But where there is light, there will always be shadow. Okay then. Basic controls, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, okay, so it's L3 to sprint. Okay. So what do we got here? Shiny. Administrative order. Due to the recent epidemic outbreak, which is not something any of us want to be thinking about right now, Hermes Kingdom is declaring a state of emergency. All citizens must abide by the following orders. All citizens are forbidden from going out. Essential supplies will be distributed by the knights. 2. Any sightings of plague-like symptoms or mutations must be immediately reported to the knights to be dealt with. 3. Any corpses or unclean objects must be handed over to the relevant personnel for incineration and purification. Effective date: immediately. Okay. So, let me see, I'm just pulling up my secondary monitor as a monitoring device to make sure the stream is still running smoothly. Okay. So, we're dealing with some kind of plague epidemic. What's this? Follow the commands and search for the cores. Cores. That was just a crumpled up piece of paper. Saber attacks, wounds, and execution. Use R1 to perform a saber attack. Use circle to dodge enemy attacks. Saber attacks deal damage to the enemy and leave wounds on them. Wounds are temporary and will heal after a short period, if no more damage is inflicted. When the enemy's health and wounds are both 0, they will become dazed. Approach a dazed enemy and use R1 to execute them. Alright, so I'm going to put that on performance mode. Hopefully that will make things run a little bit more smoothly. And we'll have our first enemy. Alright. Yeah, this is very similar to Sekiro, at least in terms of combat. The lore and environment and aesthetic is very Bloodborne, but the combat is very Sekiro. Seems the back dodge is the least safe of all options. I'm better to focus on dodging around my enemies rather than dodging away from them. Deflect. Use L1 just before the enemy's attack hits Corvus to deflect it. Deflecting an enemy attack damages the enemy and negates any damage to Corvus. Just like Sekiro. Paper on the ground. A deadly silence hangs over the streets and the city is completely sealed off. There's no food to be found, nor any water. That sucks. Okay, let's try this parry. Try it again. Okay. Not doing so well. When Corvus' health is low, use the up button to consume a potion. Corvus can only carry a limited amount of potions at once, so use them wisely. I want to see if I... There it is. Oh, okay. She sure hits hard for a grieving widow. Just thought I'd make an observation of that. Nothing. So, this king... Are we in this kingdom that was built atop this giant tree? See, lock on. Face an enemy and use R3 to lock on. Locked on enemies will stay in the center of Corvus' sight. When locked on, move the right stick left or right to change target. Yeah, of course. Standard. Huh? One down. Key to Plaza? Heck is that? A key. Yeah, that tells us a lot. You are the Devourer. Wield your claws, tear apart the cursed bodies. Press R2 to perform a claw attack. The claw attack deals a lot of damage to enemy wounds and prevents them from healing. Oh, snap. Hey. I'm obtaining a plague weapon. Each enemy has a unique plague weapon, and Corvus can reave this for his own use. Hold R2 to fully charge Corvus' claw, and release to reave a plague weapon. Reave deals even more damage to enemy wounds and prevents them from healing. Corvus is vulnerable whilst charging his claw, so it is safer to perform on dazed enemies. Like thus. Casting a Reaved Plague Weapon. Use triangle to cast a Reaved Plague Weapon. Reaved Plague Weapons can only be used once. Corvus has super armor when casting Plague Weapons, but still takes damage. Okay. Good to know. I see you behind there. An anonymous soldier's diary. The king's dagger and the gray armor. They are our last hope. They led the survivors and tried to make things right. The infected corpses were burned to purify them of the sickness. Seems to me that may not have been the best option. He... Got his weapon. Oh boy, invisible walls. A relic of a bygone era I thought we would never have to revisit. Beacon. Resting at a beacon will save current progress, refill potions, and restore health and energy. Resting at a beacon will also resurrect most enemies. Typical FromSoft stuff. Activate the beacon, rest and activate. Okay. So beacons are like our bonfires, our lanterns. Look at it, it's a lantern. Uh-huh. Well, we can't do anything here. Okay, now what? Feathers. As lethal as iron arrows, pierce their weaknesses. Critical attacks and feather attack. When a green light appears before an enemy attack, they will perform a critical attack that cannot be deflected. Instead, Corvus must move out of range or use a feather attack. Use L2 to throw a feather and interrupt the enemy attack just before the enemy's critical attack hits Corvus. Corvus will regenerate thrown feathers over time. Feathers will also leave wounds on the enemy and stop them from healing for a while. Very interesting. Whoops. Hey. Harder to see this guy's attack. Oh snap, how do you get me like that? Hit, got him. Oop, that was a bad mistake. Man, I wish I had reaved him before I killed him. Oh well. That was fun. That was our first mini-boss, I suppose. Let's rest up. Let's move on. Ooh, shiny. Resident's diary. How did all this begin? They said that an accident occurred on the day of the king's birthday. Previously, the plague was only spreading outside the kingdom, but after the outbreak, all have gone mad. Okay. Let's see about this. Nothing. Perplexing. Let's go down here. This will be something of a plaza of a sort. More invisible walls. I got your nose. That was really stupid. Hey, why did I do that? Gotta remember to leave dazed enemies. Make that a habit. Anyone in here? Oddly enough, no. Got your nose. Let's just make that a habit. Paper on the ground. The pathway to all regions of the kingdom are either lined with monsters or blocked by soldiers. None can leave and none can enter. So we're basically in a prison state right now. not the most enjoyable state of affairs in which to be. Well, okay, now I remember this part. We are going to run back to our save point, heal up. I really wish I had reaved that guy's weapon before killing him. It probably would have been some use for the boss fight ahead, but I will make do. As I said, I'm gonna... Yeah, we're very, very short on this. Haven't even been at it half an hour yet. But I am going to keep fighting this boss until I beat him. And I'm going to use a save state to do that. Because once you lose, you're automatically thrown into the next section of the game. So what I'm going to do is, real quick. One moment. You will see that boss fight, don't worry. We will see that cutscene, I should say. Good, saved. So what we're going to do, use the old save state trick. Some may call this dishonest. It's my game. I don't need anybody's permission. Alright. Back to it. Oh, no, not new game. Okay, good. Here we go. I doubt we'll get the first try victory, but we're definitely going to try for that. No idea what that is. Guts? Is that you? So far, so good. Saw that. I can't believe I survived that. I did not survive that. What did I do that for? I hit the wrong button. I don't know why I'm getting confused about my layout. Oh no! Oh no! I dodged too soon. It's okay. It's okay. I think we could probably take this out. Hello, Amirali. It's nice to see you. Trying to get through this boss. I ain't no punk. Let's give it another go. Yeah, I was really close. For some reason, halfway through that, I started getting confused about my button layout. Like, I was claw attacking instead of dodging for some reason. I don't know why I was doing that. Hey, what happened? Oh, come on, that's cheating. Really have to wonder how this guy's missing so much. Man, you know, I kind of deserve that. Dang. That did not go well. Let's try it again. I do not care. I will keep giving it a go until I beat this boss. No, thank you kindly, Amarali. I try to be the best I can. For some reason, my performance this time was worse than the last time, which is concerning. I think this will be the last time that I show the cutscene before starting. I mean, yeah, it's a really, really short one, but still. Let's go. Huh? I didn't even play that time. What happened? What on earth happened? Do I know of Iran? Of course I know about Iran. I know about the country of Iran. I have no idea what happened that time, folks. It's like everything broke. Let's try it again. We'll get it. It's not hard. I don't know why I lost that first time. Like I said, for some reason... Huh? Aw. Huh? Okay. That was my mistake. I dodged too soon. Oh, so you're Iranian. Well, nice to meet you. And dodge too soon. And it's crazy when I go on YouTube and I see some people who beat this boss just by parrying every move. Like, that's crazy. Like, your timing has to be absolutely perfect every single time. I'll see how they do it. I know there are, looking a little bit further into it, there are modifications and upgrades you can get in the game that can increase, like, your parry window and make it so that you can block. Even if you fail a perfect parry, you can still block some damage. Stuff like that. Hey! Was I too late that time? Hey, I dodged! And I dodged that time too. Oh my goodness. Here I was thinking I would have a short time of it, and now I'm back at square one. I know what I have to do. And I was having a really good run that first time. I have no idea why I got confused all of a sudden. It's like my mind about my button layout just went awry. That was really stupid. I understand the timing well enough to do that. Hey! Oh. Oh, good. I'm dodging too soon. I'm dodging too late. I don't know. Let's try it again. Not like I don't have time. It's not like I can't get away with this. How many times is like, hey Zeus, here's Toast. Like, hey Zeus, the Bloodborne champion, has fought the same randomly generated boss over and over and over again until he beat it. It says nothing's impossible for the Blood God. I'm not quitting on this. One of the things is I have a reaped weapon to use. And I'm already getting hit. That was a bad decision on my part. That was also a really bad decision. So far, so good. Oh, I missed. No! Are you kidding me? Oh, did you see how little health he had left? Oh. Crud. I was that close. And I can't believe I missed that. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. I got him down now. Oh. Strange. Let's try again. That happened last time, too. No big deal. Come on, come on, come on. I gotta get back into the flow. The quicker I get back into the flow, the better. A lot of this, you just have to read it as muscle memory. It becomes second nature. Forget the cutscene. What? I can't believe I survived that. Or that. I made so many bad decisions in such a short period of time right there. Goodness. It's okay. Give it another go. So many stupid decisions in such a short period of time. I'm doing claw attacks at the wrong time. I'm not being attentive to when he's actually free for free attacks. So many bad decisions. Uh-huh. Aww. That was a dumb decision. Oh, come on, I dodged! was pretty good. No, 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 no. Yeah! Oh, yes! That's a victory. That's a victory. Eat it. Easy game. Easy game. Yeah, it's one of those tutorial bosses where you're supposed to lose. And there's no real reward for beating them, as far as I can tell. Because as far as I can tell, we fight him again later, so maybe the next time we face him, he'll have half his health off because we beat him this early. I don't know. But we'll find out. Philosopher's Hill. Hermes' kingdom is built on top of a colossal tree. When national issues became too overwhelming, kings of past generations would retreat to the core of this mystical forest. Legend has it that here they can access the wisdom of their ancestors. As such, it has been given the name Philosopher's Hill. Hot dang, we're alive. And who's this moppet? Thymesia. Corvus, you're finally awake. I was worried about you. For a minute there, I thought we were playing Skyrim. You were badly hurt. Luckily, you made it back in time. Yeah, badly hurt. The guy threw a huge stone slab on her face. Corvus, do you remember what you did? You need the right formula to use Hermes' answer. It appears that the injury caused you to lose your memory. So perhaps it would be helpful to start with a description of what you still remember. Come back when you've got your memories in order. Until then, you can walk around. It might help jog your memory. Okay, so I guess this is like our hub area. This is our hunter's dream, our, Goodness, why is my mind blanking on what the hub areas in Dark Souls were? Not the Undead Settlement. That's the first area you go into. Firelink Shrine. Goodness, why did it take me so long to remember that? Our Firelink Shrine, our Hunter's Dream, our dilapidated temple. Is that what it was called in Sekiro? The dilapidated temple. Our Round Table Hold in Elden Ring. Hermes' Royal Bulletin. The families of the Knightly Order petitioned the king to stop sending knights to battle outside the kingdom's borders. The former chairman of the Institute for Alchemical Studies, Emerald, has officially appointed someone to take her position. Emerald said that she wanted someone with even greater abilities than herself to lead the alchemical research in Hermes. The Twilight Circus, hailing from the Sea of Trees, was once again invited to perform in the royal court. As expected, Ringmaster Ringmaster Odor's new performance was received with great acclaim from all who had attended. Okay, that's something. Jogging our memory. Map menu. Corvus can recall his memories by revisiting locations and quests in the map. More memories and locations are unlocked when Corvus starts to remember. Yeah. Amnesia is a very common mental affliction for video game characters, it seems. Gives the player something to figure out. Thyme's Journal. Philosopher's Hill is the royal family's sanctuary. Every fall, Father would take us here. He says that on the hill he is not king, but merely a father and a friend. There is no need for formalities here, he would say. After the outbreak, domestic matters became pressing, and our visits to this place grew less and less. Domestic matters, huh? That's sad. Philosopher's Hill. What was the hub area in Dark Souls 2? I'm drawing blanks on that one. I didn't play very much of that game, though. Or the Nexus in Demon Souls. This is another equivalent. Ancient words by the gate. It is the exhortation of former kings. He who examines himself shall never be lost. Edward the Blessed's notes. The alchemical guy that we just read about. What brings me the greatest joy is coming to Philosopher's Hill with the children every year. Watching them run about, playing together, never fails to help me forget the turmoil in the kingdom. Recently, some strange sickness has plagued the lands beyond our borders. I must make sure our kingdom is prepared. Plague, huh? Now, this will definitely do as a hub area, after a sort. Seems like a place beyond these gates that we could go to later. That'll be exciting. But yeah, it seems like this map is what we have to use. Well, let's talk to Isami first. Corvus, are you ready to recall? Yes. We're going to go to the Sea of Trees. Sea of Trees. In the early days of the plague, the nobles banished all criminals, the poor, and the sickly to a lower level of the kingdom, known as the Sea of Trees. The upper rings of society, living above the slum, care nothing of their lives. They refer to them as the hopeless, letting them succumb to sickness and all manner of ghastly creatures. Okay. Sea of Trees. Yeah, we just read that. Okay. Sea of Trees. This is our undead settlement. Level up menu. Corvus can use memory shards to enhance his attributes. Strength increases saber attack and wound damage. Vitality increases maximum health. And Plague increases claw damage and maximum energy. Okay. Corvus gains 1 talent point each time he increases an attribute, up to level 25. Okay. Let's go here and let's first level up. Yeah, we'll stick with those two for now. Okay. Talent menu. Corvus can use talent points to learn new talents. Talents can be unlearned at any time, so experiment with different playstyles to prepare for the various challenges that lie ahead. Okay. Oh, that's very useful. So, let's think about this. Deflect. Defend. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ah. But it can't defend against critical attacks. That makes sense. Let's learn that. And for a claw... So, feather damage, you know, these feathers are going to be a little bit strange. Step and jump. Let's see, circle towards the enemy right before their critical attack hits to jump and interrupt it. Is that like the Makiri counter? That does sound exactly like the Makiri counter. Well, let's see. Strategies. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, cool. Okay, so we definitely want something that heals us every time we do an execution. Yeah, definitely want that. Okay. And, yeah, we definitely want something that allows us to block as well as to deflect. That'll do for now. I'll trek a little bit. Hmm. Okay, it definitely blocks some damage. I don't understand why it's so hard to deflect. Hmm. Come on. This is incredibly odd. See, that should have... Hmm. Maybe slow enemies like that just aren't meant to be deflected. Come on. Or maybe that talent does not allow you to deflect. Is that it? Maybe that's it. That's probably it. Let's test that out. Yeah! That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Okay. So, bump that noise. Let's not use that. I do want... You know, it seems to me that getting rid of the enemy's wound damage is going to be much more of a hassle than getting rid of their regular health damage. Gain super armor. Deals damage through claw attacks. Some energy will be restored. Oh, that's pretty cool. You all wanna... let's go with that. That's kind of sucks that that defensive thing doesn't allow you to parry anymore. Or deflect. That kind of sucks. But, you know what? Whatever. We're going to... I was just doing that for giggles, just to get a feel of the land. But we're not going to go through this area for this playthrough. About an hour into it. That's good enough. I'm going to cease this recall. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to go back to Philosopher's Hill. To our Firelink Shrine. To our Nexus. Hello? Corvus, are you ready to recall? Not right now. Thank you. Back at our Nexus, our Firelink Shrine, our Hunter's Dream, our dilapidated temple, our Round Table Hold. And I'm going to find out exactly what the hub area in Dark Souls 2 was. Right now. It was called Majula. That's what it was. Majula. So that's what this place is. That's what this place is, Majula. So that's what we are here. Firelink Shrine, yep. And in Dark Souls 3, it was also called Firelink Shrine, was it not? Yep. So, I got it all now. Demon Souls, the Nexus, Dark Souls, Firelink Shrine, Dark Souls 2, Majula, Dark Souls 3, also Firelink Shrine, Bloodborne, The Hunter's Dream, Sekiro, The Dilapidated Temple. Let's just make sure of that. Yep, The Dilapidated Temple, and Elden Ring, The Round Table Hold. That's what Philosopher's Hill is for us. And that's what it will be throughout our continuation of the game. But we will leave that for another time. In the meantime, thank you, dear viewers, who came in to check out the stream. Like I said, I'm not a punk when it comes to bosses. I'm not going to lose to a boss that I can easily beat and get through. I'm not doing that. Sorry for those complete and total snafus when victory was right in the grasp of my hand and for some reason or another I blew it. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but all the same, we got through it. There was no reward for beating that boss except for just pure get good energy. And that's what you're going to get from me as I go through titles like this. But in the meantime, I'm going to sign off for now, let you all enjoy the what few scant hours of the weekend you have to enjoy, and I'm going to do what I can to do the same. But in the meantime, please everyone, take care. God bless. I'll see you next time.